What's going on, everybody? Cake is a lot here, and I'm back playing the Pikmin 2 series, and I'm a little irritated because it stopped recording and nothing, all got corrupted somehow. But let's go back to the Valley of Repose and redo this day. I was already halfway done before I even realized that it wasn't even recording anymore. So let's hopefully that I get what I need to do. So I'm probably gonna fly through this now because I don't know exactly what to do now. So we'll just see what happens. I'll go through all this again because you didn't see it. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? Abso-freaking-lutely. The Pikmin seem to be still asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack the survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Talking so much crap, yet you haven't done anything yourself. Now I'm paranoid. I'm looking over there making sure my recording stays on. I gotta do all this all over again. I had 64 Pikmin, which is crazy. And now I gotta do this all over again. It's fine. Okay, like I said, the other one is that these ones sprout a lot quicker now, which is awesome. So, what you did? Oh god, okay. Oh, thank you. Huh. Geez, sorry, not meaning to yawn so much. Pick this one up because we need that. Let's get all these open, and then we can open up the bag and kill the enemies again, and all that, blah, blah, blah. And the enemy was sometimes difficult to kill. There we go. There we go. If you do have Olimar with you when you're playing Lily or vice versa, it makes the plucking a lot quicker because it's just happening twice as fast. There we go. This is what I'm gonna do this time. There we go. What I'm gonna do here is I'm going to kill him first. No Pikmin loss. Thank you. There we go. Okay. And now, this is what I mean by the constant multitasking thing. I'm gonna do that, and then now I'm going to go over here and wait for them to show up. There is a treasure over there that I can grab, but it needs 35, and I only have 36, so 38. So let's just get all these down. Sprouted, all that fun stuff. That's there already, so that's nice. Get him up there. That sprouted a lot quicker than I was expecting it to. Alright. There we go. And same thing is if you hit 100, you can't sprout anymore. They'll just stay inside the Pikmin, which is an easy time saver, but this one's not bad. Only because they sprout so fast. Okay, look at over there. I can't see you. Okay, you're almost done. You'll probably be done by the time I get over there. Alright. Back to where I was. And I did it a lot quicker last time. So, let's keep on going. I didn't do it a lot quicker last time, sorry. This time I'm already doing it a lot quicker. I just have to go grab the treasure, which takes 35, and I'll put the rest on the wall. It's already a quarter. Okay. Let's get these on the treasure. Should be enough, right? Oh. Alright, did it. Never mind. They need more Pikmin, I guess. They're just staying there. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not, Olimar. You are failing as your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Okay. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them to a group by pressing B. Press X to disband the group. Press C to issue orders and objectives group. C is useful for swarming Pikmin around treasure, enemies, or making them march in a line. Yep, it's very, very useful information though. I like how they actually did that. Just in case if there's some possibility, where you really, just because there's some possibility you never played the first one, that it still gives you an explanation, which is really, really nice. But for someone that's played the first one, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I don't need all this extra tutorial stuff, so just wait for them to be done with this, and then we can move on to the next part of this game. Yeah, okay. Is it me, or does the ship sound like an old swing? When you get to the top, it just... Listen. Alright. First treasure above ground. Let's go. Soda cans crushed up. Utter scrap. Alright. Move on to the next area. Come on. Got 64? Yes, I do. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna be all done. Alright. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear, the leader of the group. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod to approach the hole and press A to jump in. So these are dungeons. What happens is when you jump into it, it usually tells you those 4 circles up there are usually, if it's lit up with something, it tells you which hazards are in it. And then time does stop in these dungeons, so you could be in here as long as you want and not have to worry about the day changing above. So that's one of the cool things about this too. So let's just get into the first dungeon of the game. Emergency cave, sub level 1. Alright. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this whole interior is warmer than the surface. Analysts suggest that subterranean areas may support different life forms than on the surface. If you wish to check the underground terrain, press start/pause to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am a all-purpose support pod. Yes, so there will be, in the future of these dungeons, there will be enemies and treasures that you will find in here that you never will probably see above ground. Now the downside is whatever Pikmin you come in here with is all you get. There's no onions, there's no nothing. So you have to make sure that you stay careful with your Pikmin because you will never get extras. Circus slump. The only time where you'll ever get extra Pikmin in here is if you run into candy pop buds, but sometimes that happens more often, but you don't see them very often. Sorry. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with any of my circusry. I suppose I will store in the funds in my hold. I do not wish worth these 7. So here's the thing that I wish they would have done. What they should have done is whatever animals that I brought to the ship, they should have brought the bodies back into my base, and then I can use them to repopulate my Pikmin. That'd be a crazy thing if they were able to do something like that. Because there's some of these dungeons that are insanely big that there's so many enemies you get. I mean, it's not much. Once you hear that noise, or you hear the Pikmin making this chant, that means that you collect all the treasure on the specific floor. Okay, let's see what else we got. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treasures to rain up ahead. Lil, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with yes. Your expression suggests that you do excellent. Then approach the hole and press A to enter it. Already on it. So when it comes to these caves, this one's only, I think it's only 2 floors, so I'll be able to knock this down in this episode alone. But there's some caves that actually are a lot bigger. Like there's a couple of them that are 7 floors or 15 floors or something like that. I'll have to break that up. But final floor, I'll have to break those ones up eventually, but I'm not gonna be there just yet. Okay. Half the globe. It's inconceivable that that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. This design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this could be useful for something other than salvage. But how will I ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin is unable to lift it. Yeah, so here's one of the things that you're gonna find out about this game. 101. You only can have 100 Pikmin on the field at once, so you'll see. There we go. Killed him. Easy. Oh my god, so many enemies. What am I gonna do? Easy. Easy. Look at these. Purple candy pop buds. Interesting. Interesting, very interesting. Astounding, a flower blooms in the caves beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it's warmer down here than above. Look at the Pikmin are restless. They look as if being yearn to be tossed into the flower. Okay, we'll see what happens here. So, purple candy pop buds. I can have 5 per candy pop bud and then they'll disappear. Okay. Pearl Pikmin. Look at these little guys. Got some big chubby Pikmin. Amazing. A purple Pikmin has hair and it is quite stocky. It must seem very heavy and strong. What's the hair have to do with it? This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin and tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. It's kind of a cool idea, though. Alright, got 64. So, the thing is about these guys is like, cake, how are you gonna do this? How are you gonna still pull off this exact same thing? How are you gonna pick up that thing? Well, I'll show you. I'll show you how I'm gonna pick up that globe. I'll show you. I don't know why I talked like that, but try to get into the Let's Play side of it, the things. So, you got these guys, and then these ones can hold up to 10. They can carry the weight of 10 Pikmin, which is insane to me. So now it looks like I have 154 Pikmin instead of 100 instead of 64. So I think that's pretty cool how they did that. So let's just keep on going. I like how that lonely Pikmin is just right there. Don't worry, he's got the whole weight on that side by himself. Excuse me. Get in now. So this is what we call special items. The glows like that. It's a special item. Spherical Atlas. There's device resembling a microchipped even inside the sphere retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but it did retrieve a new geographic charts. I will put this in the data of my planetary database, and I should call it the sphere chart. Press start/pause to contact me and access to export kit on the radar screen with L. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. Got it. Alright, so now we are done with this area already. Okay, there's gotta be eggs or something around here that I can use to make these Pikmin flowers, because like look how slow the purples are now. The purples are bigger, they need to be flowers to stay caught up, which is crazy. And here's another thing about these caves. When you do want to leave, and obviously there's always access to it, when you do want to leave like this, hang on. Astounding! Water shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate that it is enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Dude, what if I missed that? Like, this is like a... Yeah. So, when you go on this, no matter if your Pikmin are with you or not, there's no base down here, so technically it's all like a specific base. Whenever you want to drop down to a floor or leave, you will you'll bring all the Pikmin with you as long as they're not on the ground. So, it's just like that. No Pikmin loss. Awesome. Yeah, just like that. Back to the Valley of Repose, and usually it does take you back to the beginning of the area, which is it's cool but bad at the same time, especially if you like walk like super far. But it's okay. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You have gathered a large amount of data that needs to be in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the president tonight detailing your progress. And then we go right back to our checkpoint. Olimar and Louis, since you explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you were exhausted. How are you gonna tell me if I'm tired? Huh? How are you gonna tell me if I'm tired? You should take a much needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. Okay, I don't think I've heard of that before. Sounds like a weird line, but okay. Got spherical atlas, the other scraps, some lump, and some dead bodies too. So now we have total 64 Pikmin still. Haven't lost anything, which is good. Let's see how far we can hold that streak. It's probably gonna get lost pretty quickly, but baby steps first, Olimar. Playing well and don't worry about me. Our debt is in Happy Ho can take savings alone after all. Besides, there's nothing left to reach. So ha! I like the president's character. It's awesome. I like his personality. Really enjoy it. Here we go. Here we go. I love that build-up music. There we go. Okay. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode of Pikmin 2. In the next episode, we will go to the new area, the Awakening Wood, to discover more treasure, possibly more Pikmin and new enemies. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying Pikmin 2, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.